What's up, y'all? It's extremely cold out and it's very like gloomy, which I kind of love this weather sometimes. So last night was kind of interesting. I had sometimes like right before I go to sleep, God really speaks to me, and I can like, I guess I'm more like relaxed. So I was really tired last night and he started speaking to me. And so it was cool because when I was really tired, I just was like getting these like downloads of, and God was like just putting things in my spirit. But like the two things he put in my spirit mainly was the name Kate and then the number 47. And so I was so tired I didn't want to look up, because he told me to look up the name Kate, and I was so tired I just didn't want to, but I ended up, he's like nudging me to do it, so I did it. And so yeah, Kate means purity, or pure can never say that word, pure. And then I looked up the number 47 and it means purity. So he was reminding me that I'm pure, even though I have these doubts sometimes. You know, it's like for me, it's like I make mistakes and I focus on my mistakes, but he was telling me that I was pure despite all this stuff, you know, because his mercies are new every morning. And he's just, you know, he forgave me, you know, so that's where I'm like, I know he forgave me despite my doubts. So it's like, I'm not worried, because he's always there, you know, he's always confirming that he's with me, which is, like I said, that's one of my biggest struggles, because, you know, I've had people in my past leave me, and I've had the struggle with abandonment issues and things like that. So I always thought God was the same way. It's probably a good way to get into like salvation. I know some of you guys may not believe in once saved always saved, and you know, I'm not like gonna like, you know, try to like push anything on anybody, but one thing that helped me with that was when I used to not believe in once saved always saved. I actually believed that we could lose our salvation, and I would find verses to kind of back up that claim until I ran into a few different preachers who gave me these verses. Well, for one, they were showing me the few verses that I was taking out of context, and you know, I didn't understand context, and I didn't realize how like I was, you know, taking verses like Hebrews 6 and 10, which is like huge, but those are pretty important verses, and they're very easy to misunderstand. So I was the one who was misunderstanding them. But what happened was when I started hearing what they were telling me, the putting the whole, like, all the scripture, you know, like rightfully dividing it, I realized like once saved always saved is really actually in the Bible. But I could put all the verses in the Bible and try to like put them in there and show you like based on what I've seen and read. But yeah, it's interesting, because like when I saw that, I was like, wow, like I used to stress about losing my salvation so much. So like this was like my biggest topic that I was learning, like more than anything. I was researching it like for hours and like thousands of hours. Maybe not thousands, I'd say probably 600 to like 1,000 almost, like a lot of time. Just on this topic, because this was like literally the topic that would scare me. So I was like, I had to know. But yeah, I'll put them in the description. Just that's the one I believe, like what I believe is what it's saying. But yeah, anyway, God bless y'all.